Without great content, you're lost to Google. So in order to understand what's going on with your website, Google has to have some information to read. And it reads that information with a slight bias on keywords. So earlier we looked at building a list of our top trafficked keywords. What we need to do now is build content around those keywords. So within the focus of local SEO, we know that our keywords are tied to a local modifier. So in an earlier example, it was cupcake delivery Los Angeles, and we would want to build some content around that. Now, in this example, I've got the explorecalifornia.org website open. And let's say one of their top keywords plus their local modifier is backpacking in Big Sur. And Big Sur is a region in California. Ignoring all other aspects of SEO. So we're not talking about the title or the heading tags or some of the on-site stuff that we'll be getting into later. What Google is left with when it visits this site is this actual content on the page. So on this page, we have a couple paragraphs here discussing the Big Sur tour. It's really an informative page, and the goal of this page is to convert the user, or at least entice them to learn more. And with that in mind, we really do want all of our content to be as user-friendly as possible. So we don't want to design content around Google. We want to design it around the user. And what's great for that is that local context is actually very valuable for your user. Letting people know where you're located and what type of local services you offer is helpful in both framing their understanding and also affirming that they haven't clicked onto the wrong site. So a long time ago, at least long in the world of SEO, and I'm talking the 90s, everyone was talking about keyword density. That is to say, what percentage of the words on a page were your actual keyword. The higher the percentage, the better it was thought your SEO would be. And that is very antiquated at this point. It's not really the case anymore. So if you're trying to find a way to stuff your content with local terms, a list of cities, a repetitive sprinkling of your keyword, you're actually doing yourself a disservice. That isn't to say your theme isn't important. The theme is all the words that are synonymous and linked. And earlier in this course, we talked about defining that overall theme. So for this backpacking website, that theme is probably tours and backpacking. And words around that are going to be hiking, outdoors, traveling, trips, adventure, right? So Google can see all of these words and start to make sense of them. So in this example, Google's going to go through this paragraph and it's going to pick out the keywords it sees as potentially being popular. And what it does is it arrives and it goes, Big Sur, okay, keyword, that's great. And it finds it again and it goes, great, that's what this page is about. But when it finds it again, Google's going to say, this is not really adding a lot of value. And beyond that, Google's going to think, hey, this is starting to feel like keyword stuffing. So your goal is to find a way to naturally indicate to Google what the most important topic is, and then build around that topic with some supporting language. So in this example, we do have Big Sur listed, and I might just take it one step further and change it so the sentence starts, backpacking in Big Sur is full of beautiful sights and adventures, ... It's not going to hurt to emphasize the keyword by front-loading it in your content, but don't strain. If a sentence is going to sound awkward, it's better to find a natural place for your keyword to rest. With local SEO, adding localized context is very important, but you want to build unique content for each topic. Now, you can have some overlapping content. It would be ideal to have one page, in this example, on Big Sur. But if we had multiple tours around Big Sur, using that term on other pages isn't going to hamper your overall rankability, just as long as you're not trying to make each page king of the keyword. You don't want to compete with yourself. So take the time to build localized content that's natural, easy to read, and a value add for your users, and you'll see in time, Google will start to reward that effort.